the US Office with Michael Scott. There's an episode where actually the guy from Hangover, the Chinese guy, Mr. Chen,
Yeah, yeah,
he's in there, and I remember watching that, and I was like, this is really funny, man.
yeah.
Like, and then obviously I knew what improv was, but you don't see it. I don't see it mainstream. I'd never before your show. I'd never go to see an improv show. I would never
Yeah.
have thought that. But
There are
now, like
some
I,
famous scenes in Hollywood though that are just completely done improv. So the
the
end
Joker
of I don't know if that was
when he gets
is
in the
it
fridge,
okay?
when he gets in the fridge, that was unscripted
Yeah.
completely.
So that's unscripted. There's also stuff where what's that film? Love Actually. At the end of the film, not at the end of the film, where the president, what's the guy's name? Hugh Grant, is
Hugh
it?
Grant.
He does that whole dancing scene around the entire number 10. That was all done improv, and he said, I'm only gonna do this in one take. And he did it in one take, and that's it. And that was all improv. No one knew that, but it came out afterwards that was a matter of fact thing. And it was done very well. So it can show that improv definitely has a place when it comes to mainstream acting as well.
Absolutely. And I think that's the thing as well. And I attended like a workshop ages ago, and the teacher there was saying as well, he said that, look, some of the best moments that are on screen or that have been shot in screen have been completely improvised. And that's because the person or the actor is actually living that moment that's being captured on camera.
flow.
They're not just there like, oh, I'm saying my lines and I'm dead up here. They're literally fully submerged in the scene.
They're fully present. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's a massive thing that you have to be. And I think it helps. What we find in acting as well, there's so many theories about how to be present. And one of the ones that stuck with me for a while was this idea of it's this lady called Patsy Rosenberg.
Okay.
She talks about this thing called the second circle.
Right.
And she says that there's 3 levels of circles of like our energy. And the idea is that basically, you got the first circle, which is very like more to say, you're kind of having a conversation with yourself. Like you just, you don't want you're saying something, but you don't really want to connect with someone. You're just thinking to yourself, innit?
Okay.
And then you got your third circle, which is very, your energy is very out there. It's like, it's not, you're kind of like, it's the idea of someone's idea of being confident, which is just all wrong, which is like, chest out, head out, and just trying to shout loud, and they're trying to like, the best way I can see is someone just trying to like, trying to be dominant, but they're not. You kind of just like giving off bad vibes. And then the circle, which is the circle where most people connect, is the second circle, and that's when you are fully you're fully like connecting with the person who's across you, or who's in the scene with you, or is there in real life. And they say that most of the times you probably see that in real life is when like you go on a date with someone, like
you can feel the connection, or if it's not there, like the clunkiness.
If there's a connection.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you always got to make yourself really present. And I think that's the thing where like what I've been doing improv, what I've been acting as well, and even in real life as well, you begin to realize that there's lessons you can take from these things and put it into real life. But in the end, throughout everything that I've been doing, I've learned that for myself anyway, that everything's a people business. So you learn how to talk to people, how to be fully there when someone's talking to you. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's difficult to do because you got like a million things on your head. You're like, oh, what do I need to do? Or sometimes it's tough as well because you're so used to. I'm so bad at this. And I gotta stop myself. You're looking at your phone as well. So
like, when someone's speaking to you, you're like, yeah. You're acknowledging them, but you're not really acknowledging them.
Exactly, yeah. And like for me, it's always just like putting away my phone. Like even when I'm on dates, man, I just put my phone away and just fully focus on the person.
You've got to do it, man. And look, it doesn't change after you get married. Like my wife will be like, okay, you gonna put your phone down? Phone is down now. You ready to give me attention? Literally, this is how it goes now. And I am ready to listen.
I can imagine Shindy doing that. I can imagine her doing that for sure.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? You remember?
Are you ready now?
You're ready to listen now. That's exactly how I should say it. But no, that's really important. I like your point there, Sonny. I'm going to pick up on that about rapport. Essentially, that's the word I would use from a kind of patient doctor relationship, or even with colleagues as well. It's like as soon as you get instant rapport and you connect on that level, everything becomes easier. And I'd say as I get older, I realize the same thing as you, that this is all a people game, man. Somebody likes you, they want to give you an opportunity. It's very easy for them to do that. It's just a handshake and then it's done. And that's what it all really comes down to. These doors are open, opportunities are open up based on that. Does somebody like you? Do you connect with them on their level? Have you got some similarity? And that's it.